You may be very familiar and used to seeing mini dollars such as Sacagawea or Native American dollars. You may be familiar with presidential dollars, but the first ever mini dollar was actually the Susan B. Anthony. Very short series. It replaced that large Ike dollar, but the rarest forms of the Susan B. Anthony's were the souvenir sets. And next up we have all four, and some of the most rarest, hardest to find coins are in this collection. Let's take a look. And when I say that the rarest and the most hard to find, that 1979, the 80, and the 81 all include Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But the 1979 San Francisco was not issued in a regular United States Mint uncirculated set that they make every year. This is the only place you can get that San Francisco 1979 coin from this official souvenir set. So this collection includes all 4 years though. You also get 1980, again, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. 1981, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, 3 coins in each set. And then 1999, they only made Philadelphia and Denver, and that was the last year of issue for the Susan B. Anthony. They brought it out in 1979. They replaced the large Eisenhower dollar for circulation because the Ike dollar was just too big, and people were carrying them in their change. in their pockets, and it was just too heavy to carry around Eisenhower dollars, right? So they made a new mini dollar to replace that large dollar, and this was the first ever mini dollar. The problem was it looked like a quarter, right? It's about the same size as a quarter, so it was often mistaken for a quarter, and that's a big difference, a dollar piece mistaken as a quarter, right? So it only lasted 3 years, and then it was replaced by that first mini dollar, golden dollar, in the year 2000, the Sacagawea. And going forward, we had the Sacagawea, then the Native American, the presidentials, and then now the innovations, actually. So this is where it all began, the first ever mini dollars. The reverse, we'll show you it again if we have it on the screen. I don't think we have, oh, we do in the 99 set. We'll show you that again. The reverse is actually very similar to the Eisenhower, and we'll show you, I'll talk about that when we see it again. But these are the souvenir sets, and you get all 4 dates, 79, 80, 81, and 1999. We couldn't find anyone selling these exact sets as a package especially, but if you add up the coins in this collection, 79, 80, and 81 PDS, that's 9 coins, and then add the 1999 P&D, it'll run you $210. The 79 PDS added together, $42.50. Then 1980, $42.50. The 81, the one you're seeing across now, will run you $56.25. And then the 1999, $68.95. $68.95. All in all, those coins will run you $210.20. How about $99.95 and you get the original government packaging? Here's the obverse, and here's the reverse. Looks just like the Ike dollar, right? Because they were bringing it right after the Ike dollar. So you have that eagle landing on the moon with the Earth superimposed in the background to kind of throw back and bring forward that Ike dollar design. Hey, this is a dollar, everybody. This is the new dollar. It looks just like the Ike. It's just a lot smaller. But unfortunately, it was a success and it was a failure. It was the first actual female on a circulating coin prior to, well, of course, Lady Liberty. But this was the first actual female on a circulating coin, and the reverse, of course, the Ike dollar. But because of the size and the familiarity of the quarter being the same size, they didn't keep it in circulation long. And that's just talking about the circulation side, just to give you a little information. They did restrike in 1999 with a limited mintage for circulation. They made that Philadelphia proof that way again in 1999 in a collector box. But they did not put the P's and D's in proof or mint sets. You could only get them in these souvenir sets. So this collection is all 4 sets in OGP, which stands for Original Government Packaging. Each one is in a sleeve, PDS on the 3 first sets, and then in the 1999, they did 2 different sets. You get a red on the top and the bottom for Denver, and you get a blue stripe on the top and the bottom, and that's, of course, the Philadelphia, 1 envelope. Beautiful coins, very rare, very hard to find. Nobody has them. like we do, you'll spend over $200 when you just get the coins in flips. How about in the original government packaging as issued by the U.S. Mint for quite a savings, $99.95. The only place to get a 79S was in this set. They did not put it in the uncirculated set, mint set that year. Okay, item number on this one, everybody, 905-1817. So if you're shopping online via the web, which is abccoins.com, enter that item number into the search bar, 905-1817, and you get all four, under $25 a set. Under $25 a set. I did read that experts agree that less than 100,000 of these souvenir sets still exist in any condition. So really, this is the ultimate collector package. You get all four sets, and you don't have to go out searching for them. And you get them in the original form, original government packaging. Very limited, so I'm going to put a 1-minute clock up. Very limited because it's hard to find all four in quantity. So we had to limit the number of collections we could offer together. So if this is something that you're thinking about, I would pick up that phone and call us right now. Now, if it's in your cart on the website, please process at checkout. These will, when they sell out, they get pulled off the website, and I don't want that to happen to you. So give us a ring, process at checkout online. You could always call back to add to your order. Once again, it is the Souvenir uncirculated sets, the first ever mini dollar. Very short series, 79 through 81, and once again in 1999. So you get them all four souvenir sets for under $25 a set. 4 sets in all, $99.95. The coins in this collection, the exact coins, will run you $210. So why not save over $100 and join us and get the best of the best in the original form with us here at ABC.